Hi, everyone. I'm just going to be very quick. I'm going to answer some of the questions that we asked, especially the one concerning economy and how migration has affected the economy. South Africa is not the same South Africa that a lot of people, especially from the US, know. That era of Nelson Mandela and this beautiful country in South Africa that was accommodative to everyone, and it was all nice in Kumbaya. South Africa has changed, and it has changed due to corruption from our officials and recently migration, and we face a lot of challenges. I think it is even beyond a point of saying, guys, let's sit down and talk. The only thing that is left for South Africans currently is to fight. Because if you look at what is happening in South Africa, for an example, I'm going to touch on the economy, but I just want to clarify what is the situation on the ground. We have a lot of departments that are collapsing due to migration, legal and illegal migration. Just to point it out, our hospitals, healthcare system is collapsing. When you walk into our hospitals, it's a mess. Currently, we are getting to a point where there is no food in other hospitals. When you go to hospital, if you're being admitted to hospital, you can be told that there's no food. And then there's times where there's no medication, which is something that is foreign to South Africans. We've never seen this before. And sometimes there's no space. You'll find even to the extreme of pregnant women, fully pregnant, going to hospital to give birth, but there won't be space for them and they will be sleeping on the floors, which is something, again, that is foreign to South Africans. Reason being, because we've got a lot of illegal immigration in South Africa, so when the government budgets for the population, they budget for what is accounted for. And then we've got a lot, like in millions. We've got the rest of Africa trying to get into South Africa, and they have successfully done so. So they are using our resources because when you go to hospital, the doctors have this rule where they can't turn you away if you've got a medical emergency, whether you are there legally or illegally. And we also have our collapsed government where even when someone is in hospital illegally, obviously after you're done helping that person, you should call immigration services, and they don't. They just let that person walk out free. So we've got a lot of people that are being assisted in our healthcare systems, and we have a lot of women now going into hospitals and they can't give birth. And we've seen a lot of people dying due to these things. And that's just the healthcare system. There's also the security part of it, where currently we also have a lot of terrorist groups in South Africa that have come into our borders illegally, and they've taken over our communities. We've got a lot of crime. South Africa has been known for crime. We've always had high crime rates on our own as South Africans, but now it has even gotten worse, where our police is overwhelmed, and you had a lot of security companies having to step in, but they also becoming overwhelmed because, again, the population of South Africa is not counted, it's uncounted for. And currently the government does not know how many people are in South Africa. I mean, between the South African and Zimbabwean border, you've got probably close to thousands, in fact, thousands of people crossing each and every day illegally. And then they come to South Africa and they're going to tell South Africans that they're lazy, and they replace them. And what they do is they offer themselves as cheap labor. And I don't like calling it cheap labor. I call it promoting modern day slavery, because they are reducing the amount that South Africans should be getting from these people. And white people obviously now will identify all of us as Black. Also answering, I think it was the host that asked that if we are identify as Black, white people look at us and they all see Black people. If there's crime rates coming out, they will just check at the color, or is it Black or is it white? But it's not like that, and it shouldn't be like that, because there's so much diversity into Black. In fact, I don't even believe in the word Black. We've got our own tribes, we've got our own communities, and we should not be grouped under one people. It shouldn't happen like that. We can't just be Black. There's no such thing. There's no dust or bin of being black, or you're just black because of your skin color, or because you've got melanin on your skin, now you must be black and everyone must be thrown under that umbrella. It shouldn't be like that, but it happens in South Africa when white people look at us. But we know as South Africans that you're not just black. We have native South Africans, and the land of South Africa should benefit native South Africans and not everyone else. And we are saying to our brothers that they need to go back to their countries and they need to fix their countries. They need to stop running away, because now they're damaging South Africa. Our reputation is in a crisis when it comes to passports and everything. And I think also someone asked which countries directly affect us when it comes to migration.
Yes, beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, family, but what specifically is the tribe? What will be your tribe?
I'm Xhosa. So a native South African tribe in the Eastern Cape, which is Xhosa.
Okay, cool. That's all I want to know.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. So we were asked which countries directly affect us. Of course, we've got our closest neighbor, which is Zimbabwe, and then we have Nigeria, and we have Pakistanians, we've got Somalians, and we have Chinese as well. We've got a lot of people, especially in Africa, but the ones that come in large numbers now would be those ones: the Chinese, the Zimbabweans, the Nigerians, the Pakistanians, and the Somalians. And the Pakistanians have also infiltrated our deepest communities, like rural areas where even some of us have never even gone to, but these people are there and they go into our spaza shops. And like KD was asking, their money does not circulate in South Africa. When they open businesses, they do not hire South Africans, because there's this notion that South Africans are lazy, and obviously they want to get paid more. They want to get paid the minimum wage, and foreigners come to South Africa and they offer below minimum wage. And then we've got goods, especially the Pakistanians that open these spaza shops or these shops or these I don't know what you guys call them that side. They bring goods that are foreign to South Africa, and some of us still till this day we don't know where they get them from. So we've got these fake goods, like companies like Coca-Cola. Do you know they manufacture their own stuff, basically? When it comes to Coke, everything is just fake. When it comes to things like Coca-Cola, they make their own. When it comes to whiskeys and all these things, Jameson, they make their own Jameson. I don't even know if it's Jameson. Alcohol, everything, they manufacture their own, and they do them in the small, dirty rooms, and then they package them, and then they sell them to South Africans. So we also have that threat. Guys, what is happening is very serious, and it is very urgent. It's just that our government, of course, they've decided to blue tick us as South African citizens. Hence, we find ourselves in the space. Yes, we do have a lot of similarities. And to our American brothers and sisters, you need to be aware, because now it's getting to a point where there's nothing left to steal in South Africa. And what they've discovered now is that they can go to these foreign countries using our passports, because we've got these good relationships with these countries like the UK. But the UK has opened their eyes, and they've started realizing that we've got a lot of South Africans, in inverted commas or quote, that are committing crimes. And when they investigate, these people are not South Africans. They've just forged the passports. So now the next place to go to is America. Everyone wants the American dream. So now you need to be careful, because I still feel belong, and they're going to use, and what they're good with is blackmailing, because you've got a lot of African Americans, and most of their roots are within Africa. So you're going to be blackmailed and say, no, you guys belong in Africa, or you guys come from Africa. You cannot discriminate against it. But I feel like America is your home. That's where the bones of your forefathers lie. That's where they fought. And whatever America brings has to benefit you first before it benefits someone that was born in Africa. You know, they've got their own countries. America is your country. When you leave America and say, I'm claiming my roots, where are you going to go in Africa? They are the first ones that are going to tell you that we don't know you in Africa. You were born in America. So yes, America is your country, and it should benefit you first, and it should put you first before it puts African, because I cannot go now and claim and fight you for what is yours, whereas I can still return to my country. When your resources are depleted, where are you going to go as an American? I can still go back to my country. I still have an opportunity to fix my country. So that is what we are saying to our African brothers and sisters, and they seem not to get it. And because this is done deliberately, they will use words like xenophobic and all those things. But I think we've started looking beyond that. We don't care at this point. We've got only one country, and we are going to fight for it because we don't run away from a fight. The likes of Mandela, we came from people like Mandela, and we're going to follow that route.
Beautiful. Hold on, beautiful. You say you don't run away from a what?
We don't run away from a fight.
What? Hold on, beautiful. You said you don't run away from a what?
We do not run away from a fight.
Okay, cool. I just wanted everybody to hear that up in the space. Go ahead. Keep cooking.
Yeah, no. I'm done, guys. Let me give other people a chance to speak. But that's what I wanted to say. And we also have the media against us because the media represents white people, and white people obviously enjoy what is happening in South Africa because they get to benefit from cheap labor and slavery. So you're going to see a lot of stories about South Africans, which is not true. So I will encourage you guys to keep the spaces going so that we can be given an opportunity to tell our side of the story and to explain what is happening, because what you are seeing and what you are reading from the media, trust me, it is not a reflection of what is happening, and it is definitely not a reflection of how South Africans feel. What you are listening to, these voices represent the ordinary and citizens of South Africa. So thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Man, that was fire. Yeah, I wish I was gonna drop a few Don DeMarcos in there because you was definitely spitting bars. So that was dope. I ain't even gonna front. That was dope. I hope the family definitely took the edification of what the Sister Beautiful just laid down. So that was dope, family. We definitely gonna keep the room flowing. I think it was up on. We're gonna do Mr. Engaging, and then we're gonna swing it to my brother Jake.